A century-long rivalry finally renewed as Texas and Arkansas faced off today as conference opponents once again. Fans fired up at Razorback Stadium as Steve Sarkisian looked to avenge the loss he took at Arkansas in his first year as Texas's head coach. First quarter, no score. Taylon Green's pass picked off by Jahdae Barron, his fourth of the season. Now, Ewers will connect with Matthew Golden on this play for a 20-yard touchdown pass. Horns up 7-0. Third quarter, 13-0. Texas. Arkansas's Jaquindon Jackson with a 12-yard run for a first. And 2 plays later, Jackson punches it in for a 1-yard touchdown, tightening the game to 13-7. Now, fourth quarter, 13-10, Jaden Blue on the run before he, fumbles the ball. Luckily, going out of bounds, a sigh of relief for Texas, and they take a 28-yard gain on that play. Second and goal for Texas. Ewers able to find Golden again with a dot for a Texas touchdown, 20-10 Longhorns. Wonderful pass by Ewers. Crucial drive here for Arkansas. C.J. Brown on the reception, stripped out by defensive lineman Alfred Collins and recovered by Texas. 4th and 2 here. Ewers will be on the quarterback keeper to put the game away for the Horns. Now, the Horns and Sarkisian will win 20-10 over their old rival Arkansas, improving 5-1 in the SEC and 9-1 overall for the second straight year. Texas men's basketball hosting Mississippi Valley State today at the Moody Center. Close game early. Arthur Kaluma drives in for a layup, taking the Longhorns up 5. Second half, Kaluma to Trey Johnson for a 3. Texas up 11. Now, Texas starting to run away with it here now as true freshman Trey Johnson with another 3. 18 points for Johnson on the night. A little later, Kaluma getting fancy with it with the reverse layup here. Longhorns up 30. Kaluma also with an 18-point game. Texas wins 89-43 to claim its 3rd straight. Horns undefeated in non-conference games at the Moody Center. The UT women's basketball team will also look for their 3rd in a row tomorrow in Chicago when they take on DePaul. Tip-off is set for 6:30. Homecoming in San Marcos tonight for G.J. Kenny's Texas State squad facing Southern Miss. First quarter, Jordan McLeod touchdown pass to Ishmael Mahdi makes it 7-0 for the Bobcats. Late first, 14-0. Backup quarterback Brad Jackson breaks out of the pocket for an 11-yard touchdown run, 21-0. Texas State late first half, 27-3. Jordan McLeod for 15 yards to find Ishmael Mahdi in the end zone again. 34-3 Texas State. 4 touchdown passes for McLeod tonight. Bobcats win 58-3. They are now bowl eligible for their 2nd year in a row. A Central Texas reunion took place in Pittsburgh today as Pitt hosted 20th-ranked Clemson. Lake Travis alum Nate Yarnell with an 8-yard touchdown pass to Gavin Bartholomew to tie the game at 17 all, 350 passing yards on the day for Yarnell. Under 2 minutes left, Pitt up 20-17. Westlake alum Cade Klubnik takes it 50 yards to the house to win the game 24-20 for the Tigers. Well, that's all for sports today. For KXAN, Ardynne Fleitz. Good night. It's week 5 of college football here in the great state of Texas, and the #1 ranked Texas Longhorns have absolutely steamrolled their past 4 opponents, averaging 47.5 points per game on offense and only allowing their opponents to 5.5 points per game. Now, this week just means a little bit more as they take on Mississippi State in their first game of conference play in the SEC. Well, starting quarterback Quinn Ewers is expected to return from his injury at the Oklahoma game in Dallas next week. Now, Texas will face their hardest 2 weeks in conference play, facing OU on the road in Dallas and Georgia here at home. For now, at DKR Memorial Stadium, Ardynne Fleitz, KXAN. Isaiah Bond's hopeful return in Saturday's game against Florida should mitigate some of the questions surrounding the offense. For now, at DKR Memorial Stadium, Ardynne Fleitz. Well, the #1 Texas Longhorns are set to face off against the #5 Georgia Bulldogs this Saturday. Texas hasn't hosted a top 5 matchup in DKR since 2006 when they went up against Ohio State. Now set to be a great matchup against two of Nick Saban's proteges. Georgia Bulldogs head coach Kirby Smart working under Saban as a defensive coordinator while Steve Sarkisian worked as an offensive coordinator. Now these roles are going to switch this week as Carson Beck, Heisman candidate, who has thrown for over 1,800 yards this season, will face off against the #1 Texas defense.
Georgia's offense is elite and we have a great challenge, but we're just going to take it 1 week at a time, and we have our full attention on Georgia, and we're just going to be enamored with us and taking it day by day.
We have a ton of respect for them, obviously, what they can do, and they have a really good quarterback as well. So, they can do a multitude of things, and we'll be ready for it.
They have a great group of guys. I think they're going to try to get their shots. At the end of the day, our preparation is what's going to matter.
Well, head coach Steve Sarkisian is optimistic that wide receiver Isaiah Bond will be back to play in this Saturday's game against Georgia, while defensive back Derek Williams is out for the entire season. For now, at DKR Memorial Stadium, Ardynne Fleitz.